I'm Mae Trumata, writing for the upcoming. It's a pleasure to speak to you today, and you look lovely, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm really excited to talk to you too, May.
Can you please give us an introduction into this new series entering the Spartacus universe?
I am a fan of Spartacus. The audience is going to get all the things that they love about the Spartacus world. Spartacus House of Ashur is it's bold. It's a bold return to the bloody, sexy, drama-filled world that our fans fell in love with the original series. We have a new, modern, fresh take on a new chapter. It'll be centered on power, legacy, defining expectation or defying expectations. Achilia is literally the embodiment of that. She is a female gladiatrix, a Cushite woman fighting in a world that's Roman, filled with men. So she's coming against that patriarchy and, you know, trying to survive by any means necessary.
Fantastic. And Achilia is such an explosive character introduced this season. I love her so much. Tell us about more about her, the audition process into getting into, the role of Achilia, and what else new does she add to this series?
Oh, well, the audition process. So I got a call basically from Stephen DeKnight, and he had told me that there was this amazing character that he was thinking about me for. So I sent in a tape. He gave me a few notes, and I went into the world. And the thing is, at the time when he called, I was like, I know this world. I love your shows. So I was like, I've seen every episode of Spartacus. So it was really exciting for me to be able to send in that audition tape and, put my version of what I believe this character was out there. Originally they had gone in another direction with this character, with someone else, but they circled back to me. And when that ended up happening, I hit the ground running and just knew I was going to give all of my strength, all of my power, all of my resilience to telling this character's story. And that being said, I think, what fans see is an outsider and an underdog entering into this world. And that was my journey when I came on set for Spartacus. I was later cast. I came into a world where there was a whole bunch of people that were training and, getting ready for the show. And I showed up there, and I'm sure they were sizing me up, wondering, who's this? Like, what is she going to bring to the table? So pushing against that obstacle actually brought more truth and life to this character. And eventually I found my vulnerability through her as well, too, understanding that nothing great happens on your own. And we need other people to be able to find our inner strength.
And one of the most interesting aspects of the series is the difference between Aquila and the training she receives from both Chorus and Dominus. But what was it like building that chemistry and cultivating that dynamic between these two very different characters, but also between the two different actors of Nick and Graham?
Again, Achilia is an outsider. So initially, she comes into this world of men that's already a brotherhood, that are already training to do things that she is not trained to do. So, they kick her butt. Like, let's be honest. She definitely takes a licking and keeps on ticking. But I believe what earns her respect amongst that group of new outsider group she's an outsider in is the fact that she keeps on getting back up. And if we really look at the definition of a gladiator, it's a person that takes hits and no matter what, keeps on getting back up. So I believe that's the thing that eventually gets her that power and respect amongst the brotherhood. And training with the wolf pack, I call them personally my wolf pack brothers. We created an environment where everybody felt safe with each other, safe to do the choreography, which was absolutely amazing, safe to explore vulnerability, safe to just have fun and enjoy playing these characters. And that's what we developed. And, some of them have become some of my best friends. Now, since filming the show, we created a bit of a quirky family, and now we have that experience together. So it's really lovely, lovely.